And we continue today talking about those things that come from a tree and what can we make with trees, right? Well, you learned yesterday that they made pencils out of trees. Well, this one is titled, How is a Pencil Made? And this is a nonfiction book from beginning to end. And it's written by Angela Royston. And let me tell you, it has a table of contents, it has an index, it has a glossary, and it has much, much more. Let's get into this book and learn about how pencils are made. Shall we? Let me get closer. It says, what is a pencil? We use pencils for writing and drawing. This pencil has lead in it. The eraser on the end rubs out any mistakes. See the eraser here? And the lead is over here. A pencil is made of different materials. The main part is usually wood. The materials used to make pencils come from many different parts of the world. So, here is a map, which is part of nonfiction, to show you where things come from. So, here you have a key, and it shows you what am I looking for depending on the color or design. So if I'm looking for wood, which is green, I look at the countries, and it says the continent of North America, which includes Canada, the United States of America. Okay? They have the most that have wood. But what's this one that's gray? Well, that one that's gray is the materials to make the lead. It says materials for pencil lead. So they come from Mexico. That's where Eric's family's from. So they make lead for the pencils that are being used with the wood in the United States and Canada. Wow. The other one is purple. In purple, we have to go all the way to Asia, and you find a country called Thailand. And Thailand is a beautiful country. And in Thailand and Malaysia, they have the rubber that you need on those trees. That sap, that tree sap rubber, comes from there. And so that is how the pencil becomes a pencil. You get them from where they come from. Who makes pencils? Several different companies have factories that make pencils. Many people work for each company. Some people work the machines in the factories. That's what it says here. Several people work in offices. Some of the workers decide how many pencils to make. Other workers buy the materials to make the pencils. So, there are different workers. Some decide as a leader, and others order everything that they need to order to make those pencils and never stop making pencils, because we always need pencils, no matter where we go or what we do. Where the wood comes from. Wood from incense cedar trees. Wow, cedar trees is the best wood for making pencils. The trees are cut down and left for several months. This is called seasoning. These trees are specially grown to be made into pencils. So cedar trees make pencils. Wow, this is the cedar tree. The thin slats of wood are soaked in wax and stain. The slats are dried and then sent to the pencil factory. The wood is cut into thin strips called slats. So look at them. These are slats. This is what they use out of the cedar tree right? Cedar tree is the one that makes the pencils, and they make slats to make the tree. The pencil lead, the part of the pencil that makes the paper mark is called the lead. But it is not actually lead. Instead, it is a mixture of clay, graphite, and water. The mixture is called black lead. So, it's mixed with graphite, clay, and then water, and then that makes black lead. Some of the water is squeezed out of the mixture. The black lead mixture is pushed through machines. The machines shape the lead into a long, thin stick. The stick is cut into strips, then dried and baked in an oven. It's baked in a what? In an oven. Just like you have a hard C and a soft C, guess what? Some pencils are hard and some are soft. Check this out. Hard or soft? Some pencils have a hard lead. Others have a soft lead. There is more graphite in softer leads. Artists like to draw with the softest lead. So this artist, if you see the hands are dirty, is because he's drawing, or she's drawing, I don't know if it's a boy or girl, and they're using the soft lead. That's what you use for drawing. Stonemasons use the hardest lead to write on stone. Most people write with HB pencils. These are hard and black pencils. There is more clay in harder leads. So if you look at your pencil, you might discover that if it has an HB on the top close to the eraser, then that's a hard black pencil. But that's not the only pencil we make. We make also color pencils. How many of you love color pencils? Well, here's this one for you. Colored pencils. Colored pencils are good for drawing and coloring. The lead is colored pencils is made by wax, clay, and other colored chemicals. The materials in colored lead are mixed together. Then they are squeezed out through a machine into a long, thin stick. The stick is not baked but left to dry in a special room. Colored pencils are made in many different colors. We know that, but did you know that they don't put them in the oven? So color pencils are different from the black ones, the hard black ones. Adding the pencil lead. Look at this picture and it tells you how they put the lead inside of the pencil. Look. Adding the pencil lead. Each slat is as long as a single pencil. Each slat is as wide as 9 pencils. A machine cuts 9 narrow grooves side by side along the slat. These wooden slats are ready to be made into pencils because they have grooves. And the grooves are these little holes where you put the lead. The grooves are covered with glue when a pencil lead is placed into each groove. The lead is the same length as the finished pencil. Now we're going to see it come together. Here's the part of the wood. Ready? A pencil sandwich. Grooves are cut into a second slat. Then this slat is placed over the first slat. The two slats are glued together to make a pencil sandwich. Here you can see two pencil sandwiches on one above the other. So, you see that? That's what they call a sandwich. A machine cuts the pencil sandwiches into separate pencils. Some pencils are round, but most pencils have a flat 6 sides. And that's why some of us grip it in different ways, because it has 6 sides. Finish the outside. The outside of the pencil is painted. Many pencils are painted yellow. The company's name is stamped onto the paint, and that's why they are yellow. The letters H and B are stamped on to show how hard and black the pencil is. In some countries, the pencil is sharpened into a point, which is good if they do that for me. You see, here's the HB. Oh, we can't forget the eraser. Get this one. Look at that. That machine makes the eraser. The eraser, many pencils have an eraser on the end. The eraser is usually made of synthetic rubber or of plastic. Some erasers are made of real rubber. Rubber is made from the thick white juice of rubber trees that you see right here. To attach the eraser to the pencil, metal bands are put onto the end of the pencil conveyor belt, carry the pencils and the metal bands to the next stage. And that's why we need machines to make pencils. Look at this part that's in the machine. Attaching the eraser to the pencil. The machine heats long strips of eraser. When the strips are cool, the machine cuts them into many small pieces. Small erasers are attached to the ends of the pencils, and it looks like this. The machine tightens the metal band around the eraser and the end of each pencil, which is awesome. Selling the pencils. The pencils are put into boxes. A truck takes them to a warehouse. They are stored in the warehouse until a store orders some pencils. The store, see, they're in boxes. The stores sell the pencils. Some of the money you pay goes to the pencil company. The pencil company uses some of the money to make more pencils. That's why we buy pencils. From start to finish, a pencil is made mainly from the wood of an incense cedar tree. The wood is cut into slats. Grooves are cut into the slats. Leads made from clay and graphite are dropped into the grooves. Diagram of the pencil sandwich is cut into separate pencils. An eraser is attached to the end of the pencil with a metal band. A closer look. The print on the side of the pencil gives the pencil company's name and the kind of lead in the pencil. And this one is HB, which means it's hard and black. And if you want to learn about certain words that were in bold and what they mean, it's in the glossary. And we also have an index. And this is the end of our story of how is a pencil made. Remember, smart is not something you are. Smart is something you get.